welcome back to some more Monster Train Monster action. Doing my normal regular 200 plus shard runs. Hope you are doing well, and I'm doing well myself. First Monster Train video of the new year. And with the new year, I mean, that's all the holidays passed. Hopefully 2025 is starting well for you. But let's see. Yeah. One thing I mentioned last year when the new year rolled around, something my partner and I do, we exchange books with each other on Christmas Eve. I mean, we get other books sometimes as gifts as well, but we give one Christmas Eve just to start reading the night before. Gives us something to fall asleep to, right? Sometimes they're hits, sometimes they're misses. I got the Clockwork Boys series last year from her. I'm trying to remember the author off the top of my head, and I cannot. Oh well, it's fine. Well, this year I got The Shadow of the Gods, Part 1 of the Bloodsworn trilogy by John Gwynne, kind of like a Viking high fantasy gods and magic and life type novel. It's been interesting. It was a good read. My partner, she's done this a couple of times. She gets me a series and somehow expects me, if I liked a series, to hold off on not getting the rest of the books and reading them as soon as possible, which never works, because if I like it, I want to actually continue it and not wait a year for more books. But what did I get her? I got her, this one sounds interesting. It's Someone You Can Build a Nest In by John Wiswell. I believe it's about a shapeshifter trying to find someone to lay eggs inside of. Kind of like a twist on the high fantasy romance novels that have been very popular recently, with some horror and body horror aspects to it, so hopefully she enjoys that. But now let's get into this monster train. Let's depart with our good friend Rector Flicker. Alright, monster train. This might be the longest single break I have taken from playing Monster Train, at least since I've been recording. Who knows about before that, but it's been over 2 weeks since I last played Monster Train. It's a very long break for me. I just didn't play it over the holidays. Used the time to explore some new games just for fun. But we're back to the Monster Train because I still love the game. It's a lot of fun. And today we are Melting Remnant paired with Wurmkin. We got Indiscriminate, Fell Wings of Safety, Seraph the Patient. We got some Entombed Explosive, Echo Snares, and Crushing Demise with Fractures. Solid clans with solid defense and very good offense to start with. Let's take some money. Let's see what this has to offer us. Drop Cage or Jack Strips. I am going to take a Drop Cage just because it makes Drip Fall absolutely killer. And we're going to take that Dark Calling because, yeah. The dude brings some great damage back for you. Doesn't really matter what. We're just going to drop 2 Train Stewards here. We're going to drop you top. We're going to go Explosive. We do want to get that, so we are going to reap there. It's fine. Let's Crush. And we can drop some damage in front. I mean, we're obviously just going to Explosive down bottom. We drop you there, we get that kill, so we can just reap into the boss and get some nice damage going. Like I said, this is what I like about this unit. It doesn't really matter, especially in Ring 1 and 2, which units of yours die, which you bring back, because the stats are enough to get through Ring 1. You need to be a little bit more careful in Ring 2 and definitely Ring 3, but for this ring, we're fine. Hallowed Drippings. Who's my first? Merchant of Steel is a Wurmkin banner, so let's take a Molded. Yeah, we're going to read that. Take a Proclamation for some big damage upgrades, and Shard Soul Carver is always fun to find. We see multi-strike right off the bat, plus another Shard Soul Carver. I think I'll take that. Trader's Quill, Wing Steel. Wing Steel definitely with all the 0 costs in my deck. I'm going to give you a multi-strike and plus 25 health. Little shame that they are not infused, one of the two. We'll just do a self-infusion because why not? Alright, so what we do, we drop that one on bottom, we drop you middle, we drop this one on top. We're just going to defend in front of it. Alright, yeah, that's nice and easy. Just gonna play it like this. Screw it, we're gonna crush. That was not a bad crush at all. What was that? 16. So we drop you in front to take that out, and we killed that as well. Got the full purple in middle. So we go in Tomb. Just gonna reap one of those. This is fine. Yeah, and I mean, come on. We get almost the kill. We're not even like scaling our unit yet because there hasn't been a need to get to the top floor, right? The reform units, just the one unit bottom getting there. There's a molten encasement. Okay, so we got a top floor answer. Let's take shelter just for a little bit more defense. No drip falls, unfortunately. We don't really need to infuse anything yet. Lost luggage is a great starter. Spell chain, purge and infuse. Let's go ahead and do this infusion now. I'm probably just going to end up with the floor of Carver plus Tomb. Copy a card 5 times. We're just going to copy Molten Encasement. Now it's ready for the self-infuse later on. How awesome is that? Spell Chain. Well, they're going to give this to me. Let's go ahead and Fracture. We're going to purge out something that's not infused. Let's get rid of one of the Echo Snares. Yeah. No drip falls. A little sad for my Iron Drop Cage, but I'm going to make do. It's fine. We're going to do this as before. You go top. This is all going to go bottom. Just going to reap the boss as much as we can. We're going to crush. We're going to drop you to defend. I'm just going to drop another unit. You know what? Why not put some more damage into you, right? There we go. That's what we want to see. I'm going to drop several units. I do want this to take you out. Let's see. So I don't want a proclamation. We can proclamation bottom. That's fine. We're going to fracture and then apply armor just to beef up your stats. Molten encasement, awesome. Once again, it's a shame they're not infused. It's okay though. Just kind of wipe out these floors. We have too many units. We need to get rid of those train stewards. Alright, you go down here. We can drop this off. We are going to bring back our friendly Entombed Explosive. You're going to die to the Sweeper. How sad. It's okay. We're gonna crush. Then we go tomb, lots of burnout. Almost get the kill. I mean, no point in like making this difficult on ourselves, right? Once again, getting that mid-floor kill. Our poor carry up top, that Shard Soul Carver, not getting their chance to shine. Symphony, Wax and Spike, we'll take the Kinstone. It could be useful. Skip, we got so many units, we need to infuse them. Let's take more draw, please. Ooh, Corrupted Cloud. Do I want to lose my main unit for a while? No. No. We don't take it, unfortunately. Honestly, none of these really help us. I mean, this would be hilarious. It would make Rector Flicker useless for a while, and we would solely, rely on the Carver to get kills? It's not like it's impossible, it's just not... If I already had an Endless, I would do it. But I'm not going that way anyways. Because we want to reduce the cost of our spells. 30 magic power is great for us. An intrinsic. Let's intrinsic this Kinstone, I guess. We have a full hand. We're going to go ahead and self-infuse the tomb. And we start throwing out -1s into stuff. You can hold out for a -2, that's fine. And then we do want to purge right away. So we are going to purge out 2 Train Stewards just because we have too much stuff in our deck. Yeah, Dark Calling 2 is perfectly fine. And we're going to go to that Trinket / Cavern next round. Spikes, whatever. And we keep playing this as we have been. We crush. We play you here. We're going to play you up top. Yeah. Perfect. Ooh, there's the good Molten Encasement. Nice. We drop the explosive. That still takes you out. 10. What's a reform get me? A 13? Yeah, we can do it like this, right? Tanks 2 hits that. Awesome. We're going to burn out here. We're going to just take a little bit of damage out there. We drop all of these fools out. We're going to put damage into the backliner. So that way they can just die to reap damage next turn, no matter what. Awesome crush. Let's go ahead and bring in damage and build up these Molten Encasement stacks. Yeah. It's definitely the right thing to do. More Molten Encasement. More damage. I'm going to send a Reap here. And a Reap there. Yeah, I like that. Full armor and another Reap just to make sure you die. Definitely need to get that cost reduced at some point. Blast you for a bunch. Let's get rid of some of these 2-cost fractures, please. And just drop you down there so you're not in the reform pool. Maybe I can get, more Entombed Explosives out. Crush is fine. Let's just bring back the Molten Encasement. Oh, one more time. Not really going to matter. We got more than enough damage. We can make ourselves lose with that crushing demise. Yeah, more than enough damage, more than enough stealth. Ooh, Light's Gift? No. We want not to trigger Patient right away. Resin Removal's not bad, but we're going to take that Sacred Wicks because it's purple. Soul Siphon's also purple, which is nice. It would need another Intrinsic, though. We got 2 more Temples. Nah, Broken Memories. Alright. Trinkets shows us Echo Seedling. Not bad, not amazing. There is an Intrinsic and a plus 30 magic power. Concealed Cavern shows us consumable cards. Oh boy. You're not purple. Go away. Yeah, I don't have very much that consumes. That's amazing, so we're not going to use that. I guess we'll take Encased Divinity. That could be useful. 30 magic power, just Giant Proclamation, Intrinsic. I guess we Intrinsic this Shelter. Shove 2 Train Stewards together so they're removable really easily. This is fine. As always, we just continue the trend. As we have been. Now I don't want you to perish. So we're going to do it like this. Does that take you out? No, you still live. So, oh no, not enough purple. What a foolish mistake. Hey, we take out a unit. Alright. So we crush here. That's good. We blast once here. We drop both of these as before. We're just going to keep getting stats up. Let's take that Sacred Wicks back then. Alright, we got enough stealth bottom. So the question is, can I fracture you out? Good, because then I can Proclamation bottom. That's exactly what I wanted. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Nice and simple. Let's bring back Mr. Stealthy. Oh. Let's do this first. There we go. And just drop those to perish. None of them are going to survive. That's fine. We blast here. Reform. Get you back. Do want to make sure that gets reaped out, and we put a little reap damage into the boss. But I think the 9 is going to be enough. We crush. We hit our good guy. Oh well. Doesn't matter. We Proclamation. We bring back the Molten Encasement. And I think, just a hunch, this is enough. Yeah. Very cool. Mortal Entrapment. We have Stealth, so no, we're going to just skip. We will take, actually, Soul Crushing Guilt, though, because, you know, just more answers is more better. We go to the right. Concealed Caverns gives me, yes, the minor refraction. One of the many things I was hoping to see. I don't know, there's a lot of good Concealed Cavern events. We're going to -1 Shelter, make it free. -1 a Fracture to make it free, yeah, no. We have no free purges that I'm going to visit. So we're going to spend that 120 now and get rid of Mr. Train Steward. That last infuse, of course, is going to be going into the tombs. We will dupe our friend the Carver at least once. I played them in the wrong order, which is fine. Well, we might as well just play this all out. It doesn't really matter. We're just scaling. We're just working on our scaling, okay? Might as well get back more armor. Let's defend here. Fracture that guy out. Let's get some more armor. Oh. No, we can block all 3 hits with like so. We drop you in front and we can just start dropping Dregs down as well, which is great. Let's reap the back unit just to make sure we get a little bit more damage in. What a perfect floor for a crush, right? Let's guild, kinstone, drop the double tomb. Beautiful. You know, let's put some fractures into the boss, right? I think that's the right call. Fracture the boss. Bring back the tombs anytime we can, just for the blocks. Put damage into the enemies. Yeah. Fracture on up. We crush here again. That's great. 6 damage, so we're going to put you in front so we get all the hits taken out. We don't actually want to daze here. Could daze my own unit. I could daze you for fun. I don't think it's necessary. Let's get another tomb back. I don't know, work damage here. Daze into the boss. Well, this is simple. We blast once, and now we should be able to clear out. Hey, it still lives. Let's just get more reap damage because I'm greedy. I mean, we're going to have plenty of stealth up top, right? So, we'll go crazy on that. Molten Encasement can come back. Just going to try to reap there. We explosives. We're going to blast. That's a fine floor as is. So we're going to throw all of the reap into the boss. And, you know, pretty simply live and win here. Yeah. And, ooh, Honor 3 remains. Is that what I want? Purple Symphony is pretty amusing. I don't get like a rage or anything, but I could double armor, which is in stealth, which is completely unnecessary, right? Completely unnecessary. So we're going to skip. Definitely take more draw. Got to get through to our good spells quicker. We see Holdover -1. We see Hell's Banner. Is that what I want? Yeah. That goes well with my dude. A Spike. Rage and Armor. Let's do Sap and Frostbite. Something to kind of funnel into the bosses a little bit, right? Anyways, we're going to -1 our Fracture. We're going to -1 another Fracture. Make those all free. Hey, we finally get the Accumulator. Get some defense into our champion. Again, not excessively worried about any of this. We crush right away. That's going to make life so much easier. Oh, especially since now... How much you're taking? 20 damage? So I can go ahead and drop both of these. We're going to save the Spike, I guess. Okay. We're going to Proclamation, and then we're going to send everything else up top. Yeah. Okay. Now, here is where things have to get a little more serious. Okay. Awesome. We got 76 damage there. So let's go ahead and, well, we're going to armor up top. Put a little reap in the back there. Cool. Crush, that's fine. We can daze here or reap the front. Twice. We drop one of you and that kills. You're going up daze, so that's fine. Drop this down. We're just going to blast in and take out that backliner, and I think we're pretty well set now. Alright, we can drop you down and then put you second, and we're still going to be fine here. Could blast you, is that what I want? No, because I want that to die. Could blast you, but I also don't want that. Anyways, we crush. We're going to drop our friendly units. And we're going to reap out the boss. Also throw in a little daze, because why not? Drop our friends. We're going to reform the Molten Encasement. I'm going to bop you for a lot. Yeah, this is fine. Get a good amount of reap damage in. I mean... who do we bring back? Who's our biggest guy? You? Doesn't matter. We're just gonna... well, the days. We're just gonna get the kill before the stealth can get to them. Intent on Death. Interesting. Memento Mori is another damage spell, so let's take it. Meh. Skip them all. I think we're pretty on... well, and set. Let's see what we get. We get a purge -1. We get a -2. I can finally -2 this. Could also -2 you. That could be amusing. One big damage spell. Nah, we'll -2 the fracture. Purge, eh? Could just purge this out. Kind of like having it because it amuses me. We take the Entombed Explosive, self-infuse. Trinket shows us Resin Block, Firestone. Don't care about any of that. Sure. And sure. Let's -1 the Memento Mori. And -1 it again. Go ahead and dupe our friend, the Shard Soul Carver, and just, yeah. Not care about those 10 shards. I don't feel like purging anything. Head in with a solid 255 shards. Oh, this is a good spawn too. I'm gonna drop both of these. We wanted to make sure this unit dies so we don't get the Ember Drain, and then we're going to gain the armor. Alright, so we spawn top. This is fine because we get the encasement. Bam. And we're going to protect this floor for now. Alright. If we get the reform guy back, which we didn't, let's take the 50-50 chance, right? Well, we drop you down. That's going to eat and then amplify the damage. Whoops. Oh well. Well, what am I doing? I can just daze, right? So we Memento Mori, Crushing Guilt. Cool. And then from here, it's pretty simple. We're just going to drop all of these other units. We drop one up top to Fracture. We just throw that into the boss. Alright, we still got 2 stealth, so we're going to stealth this floor for a round. We're going to reform this unit. We fracture, get the armor, then we can proclamation. Oh yeah, burn out 1. So we're just going to, yeah, put it all into the boss. Alright, you're going to be set for a few turns, so now I'm going to start sending the encasement up top. Like so. We're just going to daze here. And we're going to get all of the stats. I guess we could put this as a reap, but why not scale for more fun instead? Crushing Demise bottom. Let's get some stats up top. It's not going to kill that one, so we're just going to blast our way through the rest of them. There's the Molten Encasement with 16 health. Oh, man. Well, we get a reap. Can we get through? Yeah. That's a lot of reap damage. Well, I mean, it's a lot, just a lot of damage, right? I guess we do have, was that 720 in the back? So maybe it's not a lot of reap damage. It's just a lot of other damage. This guy is finally getting attacked. We crush here. I'm going to drop you down, send the reap into you. More reap just to make sure you get killed. We daze the boss. Yeah. Wonder how much damage I can get into the boss this round. I mean, we're going to, like, full-on stealth this floor. That floor has the easy kill. We're going to get as much as we can into the boss for funsies. And let's bring back this molten encasement. Let's do this first because we got full purples. I could have had one more purple. Alright, nice and simple. See what our opening hand is next fight. Oh, that's a good opening hand. Encasement, we dropped the Carver second. Alright, so those are my draws. So we're going to drop both of these for defense here. If I do that, the encasement does not die. A little sad. So we're just going to do it like this. We're going to save that, I guess. A little disappointing. I should have counted out better, but it's fine. It's fine. Drop the second Carver. Reform the encasement. Should have done it in a different order, which is fine. I'm going to daze the boss. We want to make sure we are getting through damage. Because otherwise we have a lot coming at us next round, which is not cool. That was a good hit. I think we're going to not drop the stealth top of this turn. Because I want to make sure those aren't killing things. Which means I can drop you. No. We have to drop you here. That's going to kill everything. Awesome. We drop just one more for the trigger. Alright, now we can go back to stealthing top again. You're annoying. Go away. Okay, this is fine. We're going to take that out. We'll take 5. Do I want to take 5? No. Let's take my greed. I'm going to kill the frontliner. Got some decent damage, so we're going to just reap the boss for now. Okay, this is another one of those rounds where I don't think I actually want... Okay, now I can drop a tomb up top. I don't care anymore. Oh. Ooh, do I 50-50 crush? Yes. Had to do it. Had to do it. Okay. Yeah. We had to take the 50-50. It's okay, we can reform it. I mean, we want to reform our stealth too. Which means we do... I'm just going to start throwing some reaps at random things. There's no healer here, so I can just throw those at the back too, and they'll die before they get to us. All right, we go for the 50-50 crush real quick. We get the right one. It does also mean, though, we get the annoying thing back next turn. Yeah, this. Drop the encasement. We are going to take damage. We take a hit. It's fine. I got rid of the mini bosses in a good way. We blast both of those out. Try to reap you away. We don't quite hit, so we're going to bring back the Entombed Explosive. There we go. We take 1 instead of 7. That's a bigger, score trade. Crush hits the wrong thing. We crush both of them. We get the days. We have 9 stealth. 8 and 11, excuse me. Yeah, I was going to say, this should be enough. Especially if you're bringing the encasement back one more time. And we just throw a little bit more out. Yeah, we're just only taking a little bit of a extinguished damage on our units. Run summary. There we go. Pretty straightforward run. The big downside, took the gamble and the iron dropcage didn't pay out. The jack strips actually would have been better, especially against the Last Divinity, because it would have popped those damage shields, which we would have been using. Very quick run though, right? Rector Flicker, just random reforms powering through for damage on, plus having just a top floor scaling floor for kills. We had scaling defense, both in armor as well as in stealth. We had, infusion, so +4 attack per inspire. Couple big damage spells and big days and big stealth and big bombs. Those entombed explosives. So we had a lot of supplemental damage. Oh, plus of course, you can't forget not the soul crushing guild. Where'd you go? Crushing demise. Yeah. So we had a lot of supplemental kills, damage, explosions. Just straight up kill an enemy for our scaling. So we were pretty good on damage all the way throughout. The insane stealth gave us really good relentless survivability. So it was a pretty very straightforward run in my opinion. Many multi-striking carvers, of course, doing good work as well at the end. Having 2 of them really helped a lot, changed the focus quite a bit. Especially with that dupe allowing us to do some really good things on top floor. But yeah, that is another push into a win. So with that done, thank you for watching and have fun.